Senator Rosen.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses here for taking us to space and a little bit more, we'll say Nevada-specific, because we have a proud graduate of University of Nevada, Rena, here, who knows lots about critical minerals in our state and tourism in our state. And I fully support working on a national strategy because Nevada, of course, has some of the largest critical mineral deposits in the country. And so we are very mineral rich, as you know, and thank you for being here. But I'm going to focus a little bit on tourism. I'm going to bring us down to earth and ask about my travel and tourism work and some of the bills that we've had. Because in 2023, I had a bipartisan bill, the Omnibus Travel and Tourism Act, was signed into law, and that bill created a position of Assistant Secretary of Travel and Tourism at the Department of Commerce. The new position is the first tourism dedicated assistant secretary in the United States, and among other matters is responsible for setting annual visitation goals, creating whole-of-government strategies to ensure that visitation goals are met, establishing interagency coordinations to support U.S. tourism, which I would argue is in the top economic driver of every state in our great nation. This new office will also play an essential role to reducing barriers to travel and leveraging new technologies to make travel safer and more efficient. However, despite the critical importance of this role, especially as the tourism industry continues to face significant challenges amid global uncertainty, the position remains vacant. Moreover, there's currently no Deputy Assistant Secretary for Travel and Tourism in place either. As a result, the National Travel and Tourism Office is led today by an acting Deputy Assistant Secretary, further underscoring the leadership gap in the space. And so it all means that tourism remains a sub-office, although critical to our national economy, remains a sub-office overseen by the Assistant Secretary for Industry and Analysis, position for which you are nominated, rather than by a new Assistant Secretary dedicated solely to focusing on the ecosystem. And it is an ecosystem. It's weather, it's infrastructure, it's workforce, it's broadband. We could go on, but someone who really focuses on this strategy for our economic growth. So Mr. Haynes, fully implementing the Omnibus Travel and Tourism Act, filling these key leadership roles are essential to strengthening our travel and tourism sector, our business sector. So can you speak to the importance of prioritizing travel and tourism, the substantial benefits the tourism industry provides, the economic impact tourism, business travel provides, and how will you support that if confirmed, and until such time we can get an Assistant Secretary for Travel and Tourism?
Thank you, Senator Rosen. I knew I could expect a good, robust travel and tourism question from you in the great state of Nevada.
You lived in Nevada long, so you know how to even say Nevada. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So a lot to unpack there. Well, first, you'll be happy to know that our Deputy Assistant Secretary for Travel and Tourism is going to start in January. Rob O'Leary, he's going to be absolutely excellent. We're excited to have him, and he will be spearheading a lot of the important work that you just highlighted.
Come bring him to our office to meet our team, please.
Yes, ma'am. I would love to have the same invitation as well, if possible.
Yes, absolutely.
I would say three things that I would be focused on to boost travel and tourism. Number one would be to modernize the Survey for International Air Travelers program, which is housed within NTTO. It's currently done by hand. We have only been able to get about 100,000 surveys of international visitors a year, well short of the 1% mandate by this committee. We just put out a competitive bid a few months ago to digitize and automate that, hopefully getting more robust insights into travel and tourism trends and be able to capture a larger data set. And through that, be able to come up with better strategies at a more granular level to attract visitors. The second piece would be we're rolling out a new tool this month, hopefully, and if confirmed, I would love to come talk to you about that. And it is going to be a 50-state travel and tourism competitiveness matrix, to where we currently understand where the United States fits in terms of global travel and tourism competitiveness. This would be able to say, the state of Nevada hypothetically ranks number 9 in attractiveness because they love the gaming, the food, the entertainment. But international visitors thought the weather was bad, the infrastructure, just you name it. and be able to come up with concrete recommendations for every 50 state of how to increase their competitiveness as a travel and tourism destination. This is a program that we're very excited about, would like to roll out far and
I
wide.
would look forward to collaborating with you on that because
ma'am.
we've been doing a lot of work on it over the last 6 or 7 years, and I have some significant input that might be helpful to you. And I welcome you coming, working with our team to make it as robust as possible, because there's a lot of pieces and parts that go into making places attractive. A lot of it's infrastructure. And so there's a lot to talk about there. So I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am, Senator Rosen. And on the Assistant Secretary piece, obviously, only the President
Yeah.
can nominate someone. I will say with the, let's say, bureaucratic minutia, the authorization is well recognized. I know that Secretary Lecknick puts a high value on that. Still would need an appropriation to build it out. I think it's going to be about $3.5 million.
We have appropriated the money in prior budgets.
We're currently, our NTTO budget is about $7 million. $6 million of that is SIAT, and at least within the $56 million contract or budget within INA. I don't want to say there's no money in the banana stand, but I think we would be looking to a specific appropriation from CJS to build that out.
Thank you. I see my time is up. I see Senator Capito there. Thank you. Mr. Isaacman, I'll submit my questions on microgravity and other things in all great space for the record. Thank you.